Well, hello, my little double chocolate fondant fancies. It is I, Barry the Big Fat Puff from Poole, here on another one of our journeys. This time I've got little rat bag with me, as you can see, and we're heading to the beautiful coastal neighbouring town of Weymouth. Here I am at Branksome, waiting for our train, which comes in approximately half an hour, 15 minutes, sorry, and it's on time. To tell you more shortly. So here we are, sat waiting at the train station. There's now 12 minutes to go till the train arrives to Weymouth. I'm actually sat with a background that matches my shirt, which is pretty spectacular, of Network Rail and Southwest trains for doing that. Thank you very much. Those of you who followed my journeys before using the train, it's my favourite train station, Branksome in Poole. And we're on the opposite side to where we usually are. Usually we're over that side. So, where are we going? We're going to our neighbouring resort of Weymouth, little Tobes and I, for one of our varied days out. Those of you who remember my last train journey, we had a bit of a problem with the ticket, that once I bought it online, when I got here, the ticket didn't exist. I couldn't find it. They had my money, but they couldn't find the ticket. First it was my fault, then it was my fault, then it was leaves on the line, then it was possible terrorist attack, then it was a cyber breakdown. Finally they found it, they gave me the money back after me stamping my very, very large size 12s a number of times and threatening to have Toby breathe down the phone at them. And I got my money back, and as you know, we went up to the Natural History Museum, had a great day. Well, having recovered from that, they sent me a £10 compensation voucher, which I'm now using to pay for this trip to Weymouth. And we are... Oh, this could actually be the train. Oh no, this one's not stopping. This is the through train to Waterloo, and it only stops at the major stations, and of course this is only a branch line. Woo woo. There, God. Okay. So yes, so we are going to the RSPB Reserve. For those of you not in the UK, the RSPB is our leading charity for the protection and preservation of birds and all sorts of feathered fauna. So we're going to RSPB Radipole Lake, which is a huge nature reserve right in the middle of this urban sprawl of Weymouth. So it'll be interesting for us and for you to see how nature can actually fit into the urban climate and vice versa really, really well. Then we'll probably have a bite to eat. I have bought him a bowl and some water and some treats, but I don't like his treats, so I won't be eating those. Probably fish and chips on the seafront, and then if my back will take it and he can cope, we will wander along the harbour front to Weymouth Fort, which is a Victorian military establishment up on the harbour walls at Weymouth. Weymouth was one of the Victorian and pre-Victorian era major sailing and navy port sites for the UK. So in our on-off relationship with our noble French friends overseas, it has had a very checkered history, but it was needed as a place of military security. So, and it's great because we can actually take the dogs in. So we'll see how Toby gets on. In the meantime, it's getting very noisy on here now, so I will speak to you a bit later on, possibly on the train, probably when we get to Weymouth. Ciao, bellissima. Well, this is the very first time His Majesty has ever been on a train, and already he's trying to see who's behind, because he's nosy. Look at that. It's almost like it's natural for him. Who would have thought? Good boy. Hello, Toby. Such a sweetheart. So here we are, zooming through Parkstone to Lower Parkstone, then into Poole, Upway, no, Dorchester South, there's all sorts of places. I don't use this train direction very often, so I'm not too sure on it, but I think it's about a 45-minute journey. I'll see you when we get there. Well, here we are, my little double chocolate fondant fancies, or should I say my little Weymouth afternoon cream teas. Here we are in sunny Weymouth. Shove up seagull, I haven't got any chips. Behind me is the station, one of the smallest, the most hideous stations I've ever been to. And, oh dear, he's found a dog. So, alright, okay, so now we're on our way to the RSPB, wherever that may be. Not much in the way of signage. I'm going to have to try and work it out on a map. Anyway, see you shortly. Well, there's no doubt about it, Weymouth is incredibly, incredibly busy. Look at all these people who are just walking down from the bus stop, or they've come out the back way of the train station there to go. You see there's the clock on the esplanade, and by the look of it there's a fair by there as well, but we are going away from there, and I've just actually had to ask a visitor because I can't find a local anywhere. They probably like us in Poole and come on, when visitors come we all leave, to see where the lake is, and apparently it's up here, so on our way. And thanks to the help of visitors, no locals, just visitors, there we go, Radipole Lake Nature Reserve, RSPB, by a public toilet, and if you're ever coming this way, it's opposite the Jubilee Retail Park, KFC, and then the train station's over there, and there's the esplanade again in the distance. So we're going to go down and see what we find. I've been to many nature reserves and different sites and things, but I'm actually thinking I've come to maybe to something like Thorpe Park or Chessington or one of them. Look at the size of the car park. But it is in the middle of the town, so you know, you go where you can. And I think, sorry my wobbly hands, it's that blue thatch building over there. We will see very shortly. In the meantime, this is Dad and Dog signing off and trying to manoeuvre through cars. And here we are, RSPB Radipole Lake. There is the lake, or part of it. And as you can see, there's a good signboard here. And we're going to try and just wander and see what we find. So we'll start by going over this bridge, and it says summertime, well, coming into the beginning of autumn, so all the reeds and things are fully a go-go. Hello there. Nice selection. Toby is bemused. That's good in a way. What do you want to do, Toby? Want to go and swim with them? Or tough? Yes. Absolutely tranquil oasis, really. And there's times I've been along that road, which is sort of the road in from Dorchester and Bournemouth and Poole, where those vehicles are in the distance. And I've been in that way. I've never been here in all the years I've been on this planet, and that's embarrassing, really. But what a beautiful spot. Some lovely buddleias coming out, or being out. Wherever you go, you'll always find a wood pigeon in the distance. It's just so tranquil. Yes, you can hear the traffic because it's an incredibly busy day here in Weymouth, and the sun is out, and it's the middle of the school holidays. So, as you saw from the train, it was rammed. Couldn't move. But it was fun. So there we go. If I see anything of any interest, I will be sure to get it for you. But this is Dog and Dad signing off for now. I'm going to do a quick live on TikTok. See you all soon. So we've now come halfway around this site, and as you can see, we're on a thing called the Wey Valley Walks. If you're local or if you're visiting the area, that's what to look out for. There are tons of them around here. I did a quick live, so there's a lot of it you've missed, but we're now on this tarmac path, but we're still technically on the edge of the reserve. He's had a bit of a run-in with a couple of dogs. Well, I say a bit of a run-in. He barked at them and got terribly excited, and they said they weren't interested. It's typical with Toby. But as you've seen, he's been absolutely as good as gold. So I'm watching where I'm pointing the camera, because obviously I don't want to video people who haven't given permission. It's going to be a bit noisy along this bit because we are walking parallel to the Dorchester Road. So if I see anything interesting, I will let you know. But for now, ta-ra! And so now, having come under that Dorchester Road bridge, we've finally come to what I suppose is officially the end of Radipole Lake. Obviously we're out of the reserve now, we're in the town. There's a, well, I suppose it looks Victorian, Edwardian, late Georgian bridge, and then leads into what looks like a marina. And the comforting sign, for me at least, of the range. Couldn't be happier. So, we're going to go over back the way into town, past the Gurkha restaurant there, and down onto the seafront. See you shortly. So, sorry about the wind, it is very windy today. Here we are, as you can see, beautiful Weymouth harbour, absolutely rammed full of people. We're stopping here at the Prom Cafe, waiting for some freshly cooked food. Nothing exciting, just a sausage bat for me and a sausage roll for His Majesty. He's got, so I put some water down for him, he's had some snacks, and his tankers out at sea. I see the place is completely rammed, and it's so different to what it was last Wednesday night, when right about here there was one of those awful protests that we've been having to put up with as a country for the last couple of weeks. It's nice to see a seaside resort being used as a seaside resort, a place of fun and friendship. And dear, here come some dogs, so I better stop now and concentrate on holding on to the table, because he will take it flying when he sees them. Bye for now. As you can see, fine dining, Weymouth style. Sausage bat for me with an iced coffee, and a very hot sausage roll, which he's slowly eating bits of and enjoying. He's dumped a bit in his water for some reason, but perhaps he's taking ownership, who knows. Well, that was where we had food, and those lovely trio there of Polish people were very kind. It was very nice sausage roll and sausage sandwich. He was his typical self and decided to be picky. So you can see all the way around, you see that obviously it's a bit misty today, but over there in the distance you can just see the white of the area of the Jurassic Coast that leads down to Swanage. And we have Durdle Door, Dancing Ledge, and then further on Old Harry Rocks and Poole Harbour and back to Bournemouth. Over there on the promontory, that large green with the just past the trees, the building area, that is Knowth Fort, and that is where we're headed for now. Obviously, if the wind is too great when I listen to this played back later, I'll just do a voiceover. But we're going to walk along the front all the way round to Knowth Fort and have a look around there. See you later. That is the best thing I have seen today. Cancer Research, wonderful, wonderful British charity, giving out free sunscreen and leaflets and having a shade space for people so that they get to learn about keeping themselves safe and not getting sunburnt and at the risk of developing carcinoma on the skin. It's brilliant. And then here, just to show that we are at a traditional British seaside resort. A very good Mark Poulton's Punch and Judy. I'm not going to stay and watch it, but he starts in about 10 minutes time, which is good. Mr. Man is getting very excited. There's far too many people around here, so hopefully when we get to Northford he'll calm down a bit. Won't you, ratbag? Alright, back to the stick and on we go. On the seafront, this has to be the smallest roller coaster I have ever seen, but hey, bit of fun for the kiddies, eh? What a wonderful idea. And carousels and helter-skelters. Proper British seaside resort. Probably one of the gaudiest, overly painted, yet strikingly beautiful royal statues I've ever seen. Grateful inhabitants to King George III on entering the 50th year of his reign. Mad King George. For those of you who aren't historians, you've probably seen the film The Madness of King George. Well, that's him, Farmer George. A regular visitor to Weymouth. Loved it down here and helped put it on the map. Hence the really gaudy tribute to him. Oh, and don't forget, if you've got a motorbike, keep it quiet when I'm filming, thank you. And also, if you've enjoyed it, please like, follow, subscribe, whatever site you're watching this on. I don't do it for the money, but it's nice to know that people are enjoying what they see. Bye bye from Toby, Dad and Dog, out in the sun. Ciao ciao.